Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we are going to discuss one of the most important issues faced by university students today, which is mental health. Mental health has become a global concern because many students experience stress, anxiety, burnout, and even depression while trying to balance academic responsibilities and personal life. One thing that is often connected to mental health is social media. Some people believe social media helps students connect with others and reduce loneliness. However, others think it creates pressure, insecurities, and unhealthy comparison. Today, we will discuss whether social media is helping or hurting university student mental health. My name is Fanny, and before we begin, let me introduce our speakers. Hello everyone, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Deva. I'm so happy to join today's discussion.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica. Thank you for inviting me.
Hello everyone, my name is Aya. I'm really excited to join today's discussion. I hope we can share different perspectives about this important topic.
Great! Let's begin our discussion. When you hear the words of mental health, what comes to your mind?
When I hear the words mental health, I think about emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Mental health affects how we think, feel, and behave every day. It also influences how we deal with stress, solve problems, and interact with other people. For university students, good mental health is very important because it helps us to stay motivated and perform well in our studies.
Okay, thank you Zefa. And how about you guys?
I agree with that. For me, mental health is not only about having a mental illness. It is about maintaining a healthy balance in life.
Okay.
Sometimes people think that someone looks fine, but actually they are struggling emotionally. That's why we should not judge others only by their appearance.
I would like to add what has already been said. In my opinion, mental health also means being able to manage our emotion and deal with daily challenges in a healthy way. When we have good mental health, we can make better decisions, build positive relationships, and stay productive in our studies.
Okay, next question guys. Why do you think mental health has become a serious issue among university students?
I think university students face many pressure. For example, we have assignments, presentation, exams, internship, and sometimes part-time jobs. Besides academic pressure, many students also worry about their future careers and financial problems. All of this can increase stress if students do not manage them well.
That's a good point. Do you have the same opinion, guys?
But I would like to add something. Besides academic pressure, social expectation also affects students. Many students compare themselves with others on social media. When they see their friends getting scholarship, traveling, or achieving something, they sometimes feel left behind. This comparison can reduce self-confidence and increase anxiety.
I agree with both of you. Another reason is the fast pace of university life. Students have to balance lectures, assignment, organizational activity, internship, or sometimes part-time jobs. When everything happens at the same time, it becomes difficult to manage stress effectively.
Okay, do you think social media improves mental health or make it worse? And why?
In my opinion, social media has both positive and negative sides. On the positive sides, it helps people communicate, learn new things, and find supportive communities. For example, many students can follow educational accounts or mental health organizations that share useful advice.
Interesting. Do you agree with that?
I partly agree. However, I think the negative effects are becoming stronger.
Okay.
Many people spend several hours scrolling every day. As a result, they compare themselves with influencers or celebrities whose lives seem perfect. Sometimes what we see online is not reality, but we still compare ourselves with it. I believe this is one of the reasons why anxiety among your people has increased.
I understand your point. Maybe the problem was not social media itself, but how people use it. If we use it wisely, it can be beneficial.
Yes, I agree, balance is the key.
Okay.
I also think algorithms play an important role. Social media platforms are designed to keep users online for a long time.
Okay.
Because of that, many students spend hours scrolling without realizing it. This habit may reduce productivity and increase emotional exhaustion.
Great. Okay, next questions. What are the signs that someone may be struggling with mental health?
Okay, some common signs include feeling sad for a long time, losing motivation, difficulty sleeping, and avoiding social activities. Some students also have trouble concentrating in class.
I'd like to add another example. Some people become easily angry or emotionally sensitive. Others pretend everything is fine because they don't want others to worry. That's why we should pay attention to change in someone's behavior.
Another sign is when someone suddenly loses interest in activities they usually enjoy. Some students also isolate themselves with friends or family. Their change may seem small, but they can indicate that someone needs support.
Okay, next questions. Why do many students hesitate to seek professional help?
In my opinion, stigma is still a big problem. Some students are afraid that people will think they are weak if they visit a psychologist. Others worry about the cost of counseling.
That's an interesting point. Could you explain more about stigma, Monica?
Sure, stigma means negative judgments from society. For example, some people think mental health problems only happen to weak people. Actually, anyone can experience stress, anxiety, or depression. Seeking professional help should be considered a sign or responsibility, not weakness.
I completely agree. Just like we visit a doctor when we have a physical illness, we should not hesitate to seek help for our mental health problems.
Stigma, I think some students simply don't know where to get help. They may not be aware that many universities provide counseling service. Therefore, universities should promote this service more actively, so students feel encouraged to seek help.
Okay, so what can universities do to improve students' mental health?
Okay, I think universities should provide free counseling service. They can also organize a stress management workshop and mental health campaigns.
I agree. I also think lecturers should understand that studies experience different challenges. Sometimes giving flexible deadlines in certain situations can reduce unnecessary stress.
I completely agree. In addition, universities can create peer support groups where students can share their experience in a safe environment. Sometimes talking to someone who understands our situation can make a big difference.
So, what can students do to protect their mental health?
Okay, for me, students should manage their time well, like getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, eating healthy food, and taking breaks are also important.
I would also recommend reducing screen time.
Okay.
Instead of spending hours on social media, students can meet friends, read books, or enjoy hobbies. Those activities can help reduce stress.
I will also suggest practicing mindful or relaxation techniques.
Okay.
Even spending 10 or 15 minutes a day to relax, meditate, or simply take a walk can help reduce stress, and improve concentration.
Last but not least, if you could change one thing about university life, what would it be?
I would like to reduce the pressure of getting a perfect grades. Learning should focus more on understanding than competition.
For me, I will make mental health education mandatory for all students. Everyone should know how to recognize stress and where to seek help.
If I could change one thing, I would encourage a university to provide more opportunities for students to maintain a healthy study-life balance. Academic success is important, but students also need enough time to rest, spending time with family and friends, and take care of their mental health. Wait a minute, before we end this discussion, I would like to remind everyone that taking care of our mental health should be never considered a weakness. It is something that everyone should prioritize. By supporting one another and asking for help when they need it, we can create a healthier and more positive university environment.
Okay, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Today's discussion shows that mental health is just as important as physical health. Although social media can provide many benefits, using it without limits may negatively affect our well-being. Universities, families, and students all have important roles in creating a healthier environment. Most importantly, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that we care about ourselves. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope today's discussion has given you new insights about mental health among university students. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye! Okay, good morning everyone. Mental health has become a global concern because many students experience stress, anxiety, and I'm so sorry for that. Okay, do you think mental health is improved? Salah. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important issue faced by university students today, which is
Sure, stigma means negative judgments from society. Sure, stigma means negative judgments from society. Tuh kan?
Agree with both of you. Another reason is the face lagi the face. Salah. Hello everyone, my name is Aya. I'm really excited today. Salah. Hello everyone, my name is Aya. I'm really excited.
Okay, some common signs include feeling sad for a long time, losing motivation, difficulty sleeping, and avoiding social activities.
Yes, but I would like to add something. Besides academic pressure, social expectation also affects students. Many students
today's discussion show that mental health as Astagfirullah. Okay.
Calm down.